This is the Fuji X-T2 and I'm pretty excited. The review model with black tape covering the nameplate arrived before the release date and I had no idea what to expect. So I was very surprised to find that it records 4K video, has live HDMI out for an external recorder, and a standard sized mic in. Phew! For Fuji, that's big news. I had the opportunity to do some shooting before joining Fuji on a trip to New York for the official announcement. This is a short preview of the features. A full review will follow. There's a lot to get excited about. There's the solid retro design sensibility Fuji's known for, along with a full set of control dials, ISO and shutter speed on the body, aperture on the lens. The stacked collar under the ISO dial has drive modes. Turn to movie and use the shutter button to start and stop recording. The knurled ISO dial, along with the press to lock, press again to release button, and the small protruding grip on the drive dial keeps adjustments to one from accidentally disturbing the other. The same for the ISO dial and its photometry or meter collar. The A positions on aperture, ISO, and shutter provide full auto control. For me, this is simultaneously the most powerful and easy to use feature set of any Fuji model. And given that this design approach is unique to Fuji, arguably the best of any camera. 4K video in the TV-friendly 3840 by 2160 UHD size, and that is 4 times the resolution of HD. Brilliant, sharp, and clear, although you will need a 4K screen to truly appreciate this. There are also new continuous focus modes, designed for video or burst mode shooting. Each has 3 control points. If the 5 presets aren't suitable, 6 is a custom setting. In the custom setting, the selection screens provide guidance. Can't wait to give these a workout. The HDMI output, which includes an option to display the menu and info overlay, is 1080p 60 in all modes, but switches to 4K after changing 4K movie output from card to HDMI. In 4K, the menu is slightly cropped. Standard-sized audio input with a 20-step audio level adjustment, and an on-screen audio meter. 2 card slots and video can be recorded on both. The Viewfinder, a 2.3 million dot OLED, has Fuji's rotating info display. The LCD does not. There may be a few things missing for video, like timecode and external record control, but I'm told that the engineers are still working and software I have isn't final yet. But I can say that Fuji's got video, and it's good. There may be more surprises to come, like gamma controls, log settings, and accessories to make the video capabilities even more powerful. Stay tuned. I'll provide a full report from the official announcement, as well as a complete and detailed review when the final firmware has been released. This is Fuji's updated focus engine, with further improvements since I reviewed the X Pro 2. The inability to focus close objects seems resolved. In single, 91 or 325 focus points. In continuous with wide tracking, only 91, but clearly responsive and coverage across the entire image area. Fuji may want to do some work on their lenses. Focus tends to make micro adjustments while zooming in video. What's really amazing is that in many ways, this camera is an improvement over its expensive big brother, the X Pro 2. I called the X-T1 a serious camera, and that applies to the X-T2 also. If you're serious about photography, you've met your match. The large eye cup protects the centered electronic viewfinder, diopter on the left, view selector on the right to force the display to the LCD or viewfinder instead of eye detect. The LCD is articulated, up and down, standard adjustments really, and if you can figure out the latch, it also swivels out. I'd rather have a swivel to rotate the screen to make it viewable from the front, or turn it in to protect the screen when using the viewfinder. The design is industrially inspired, as is the solid construction. Very comfortable grip, slightly deeper than the X Pro 2. The label says Made in Japan. Like the X-T1, it's weatherproof. There's an EV adjustment dial, as well as front and rear dials that also have a push function. The navigation joystick I loved on the X Pro 2 is here, making focus point selection super simple. Customizable exposure and focus lock buttons. Focus switch on the front. The quick menu is easily accessible. There's a mount on the bottom for the optional battery grip. I'm told to expect much more than just juice. The battery with the S suffix is versioned to make it less prone to overheat in video mode. One of my first actions is to make sure that all settings are up at the maximum nicely. That's the default for Fuji, although I did up image quality to Fine Plus Uncompressed RAW. Film simulations include the new Acros black and white mode introduced with the X Pro 2. Burst speed can be set from 3 in low up to 14 in high speed. The drive dial also includes a panorama setting. The width and the direction can be set. Then just click and pan. The final image is seamless, 6400 or 9600 by 1440. With the X-T2, Fuji joins the 4K video club. With its feature set still in development and exciting accessories still to be announced, there are more videos to come. You may wish to consider subscribing.